It's week 1 of the 2025 season, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Rams and the Saints, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New Orleans Saints. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason, has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And able to get this out to the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, it's Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. Sutherland. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Sutherland. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks his offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson. 51 yards. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They begin with a run by Miller, and they'll get to him quick. Get a yard, just a yard to the 22. They work now on 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Sutherland. From the left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll try the right side here with Miller. Powering forward. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Sutherland. And this is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Off the RPO, he completes it. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Dances by him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll look to throw again. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Atkins now throwing to start the drive. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Operating from the gun. Adkins out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
(7-7), our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Looking to throw. Adkins to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Adkins on 3rd down. That's out to the flat for Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. To throw on 3rd down, Sutherland. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Dayo Odangbo drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Adkins. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's up to 70 yards now in this first half receiving as he's got a first down. Back to throw. Adkins. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then you're deep.
Trouble. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback take the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sly able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Taking it about the 1. The New Orleans offense set to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now it's Miller running right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 35. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 2nd and 8. the left side and finds Olave. No gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Atkins on 1st and 10 to the sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Atkins trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They set up the screen to Miller. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down, Sutherland. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start our tour right here in the Sunshine State, Carolina, making the trip down to take on Miami. And they are just about ready to head to halftime with the Dolphins on top. Jalen Waddle with a touchdown catch from Tua. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Sutherland. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Sutherland. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Atkins to throw on third down. This is caught. It's close. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Atkins.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Rams now coming out on the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The throw over the middle taken in. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And taken right on the 30. 6-yard return after a punt of 48.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 1st and 10, Sutherland.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. But a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back now here live in New Orleans. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Here's Atkins throwing on first down. That'll be caught by Cup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Atkins now on first down. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Off the play fake. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Again, it'll be Akers.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a fourth-quarter lead.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Off play action. Sutherland.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Oh, some strong running. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 34.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 1. 2:24 to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Atkins. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of throws already, but it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got him in. Complete.
And he is going to have the Rams 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Able to shift, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw. They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.